Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
It sure does, and it is Detroit's night to shine after 2 years away from downtown. The Ford fireworks are back and promising to be bigger than ever.
That's right, Devin. The countdown is on, a little more than 3 hours away from coverage beginning of the 2022 Ford fireworks right here on Local 4.
Getting all excited and amped up, and that includes all the crowd that's already starting to gather as you take a look at live pictures from Sky 4 over Belle Isle. It's estimated at least 250,000 people will be downtown tonight to get in their oohs and ahs, and that doesn't include all the folks with all of the other different viewpoints and stations, and of course everybody on the other side of the river in Ontario as well. It's a great tradition, and it's back right here where we want it to be. Welcome to the 2022 Ford fireworks, back where they belong in downtown Detroit.
Back where they belong is right. I mean, this is the best day of the summer for Detroit, and I'm thrilled to be back. It's been, what, 2 years?
We had two kind of weird years, didn't we? I think everybody involved are okay with us describing them that way, but that's part of why this really feels the way it should.
It is, and a spectacular day today. We really couldn't have asked for a better day, though we don't know if the fish flies are going to come out yet, so I don't want to speak too soon.
We don't have, although they do show up on radar, sometimes they get so thick. But the weather is one of the things that is really different this year.
That's right.
We never say this.
This is right, so we want to get back to the studio where Andrew is. It's just going to be picture perfect, right, Andrew?
That's right. Couldn't ask for any better weather. Setting up for the fireworks and during the big show itself, everybody. We've got temperatures that are in the 70s. Beautiful sunshine out there. On the breezy side, we're looking at 73 degrees for our friends in Mount Clemens. At City Airport, it's 75. Cooler to our north and a little bit milder to our south. Look at that beautiful sunshine with fair weather clouds overhead. Got some boats going by live as we look at downtown Detroit. 75 degrees currently over at the airport. Now, it is on the breezy side, so as you are setting up, make sure those paper plates and napkins don't fly away. We're looking at 14-mile-per-hour winds and gusting to around 22. And these winds become calmer later on this evening and tonight. Temperatures remain in the 70s between now and 9 p.m. Sunset is at 9:14, should be a beauty, and beautiful weather with calmer winds, cooler conditions later on tonight. By 10 o'clock, temperatures in the middle 60s, low 60s, upper 50s by the end of the big show, so grab your jackets and sweatshirts in order to stay warm. More on your forecast for overnight tonight and the rest of the week coming up.
All right, Andrew, and we joke about it all the time. There's just no such thing as fireworks without a chance of thunderstorms in the late afternoon or early evening. But that's what we have.
That's what we have.
Perfect.
We're gonna love it, and we'll just have fun with it. That's right. Can't complain. All right, so we know the weather's perfect.
Yep.
And we've got reporters fanned out. We've got Mara McDonald. She's out on Belle Isle getting ready for to look at the families, and they're getting ready. They've been staking out their favorite spot all day long, but we're gonna start with Rod Maloney. He's live in Hart Plaza for us tonight, where we know security is tight. Yeah. Rod.
Devin, Kimberly, the crowd is slowly moving in here at Hart Plaza, and they're finding a vastly different atmosphere than in years past, because you'll notice there's a big fence around the place, and there is also very tight security, including having to go through metal detectors. The line to get into Hart Plaza started forming before noontime today. April Cook with her entire family.
I'm here every year first in line.
They all love fireworks just like she does, but perhaps they're not as enthusiastic about the day-long trip.
I love fireworks. I just love to be outside and seeing the fireworks, being in nature. So,
is it worth sitting out here for 10 hours?
No.
The metal detectors are not like those at the airport. Some people walk through and the computers make a threat assessment, allowing some to walk in unimpeded. Others do get stopped for a quick check. Detroit Police Chief James White saying,
So we don't want a free-for-all. We want families to come down and have a good time and view the fireworks, and we want these little kids to have a really nice story to tell when they get older.
They're quite clear about what's not allowed here at Hart Plaza. No weapons of any kind, no alcohol, charcoal grills, illegal drugs, animals, chemicals, store-bought fireworks, or even drones. Considering fireworks of years past have gotten out of control, the stepped-up security was welcome to those coming downtown like Nicole Murphy.
I think that's a great idea.
And why?
To protect us so people can't just bring in weapons. We don't need that.
All right, so one of the other things you need to understand tonight is that Michigan State Police and the Detroit Police are going to be shutting down the highways coming into downtown at 6 o'clock sharp. So if you want to get here, it's right now or never, essentially. And they're pretty tight with the security. Guy brought a gorgeous little bulldog puppy to go into the fireworks, and they said, no can do. They made him bring it back home. And so it is a different atmosphere out here, but the people we're talking to are very happy about it. A lot of smiles. Coming up on Local 4 News at 6, we're going to be talking to them. Reporting live downtown, Rod Malona, Local 4.
Yeah, all right, Rod, a lot of smiles because these last 2 years have kind of messed up what is a long-running tradition for a lot of Detroit families, and they're eager to get back to that.
That they are, and that includes over on Belle Isle, where cars have been streaming in right when the gates opened at 2 this afternoon. So let's get down to Mara McDonald. She's live there for us tonight as folks have staked out their favorite spot, Mara.
Kimberly, you know, Rod said there was a guy with a little French bulldog who couldn't get in. Well, tell him to come over here because pups are more than welcome on Belle Isle. And if you take a look around, you can see we're already filling up out here, and all you can smell is all those charcoal barbecues with all their good stuff. All right. There are those who are experiencing Belle Isle for the first time.
This is the 4th of July, and it's been COVID for 2 years, and so we wanted to celebrate near the water on the island.
And then there are the pros who've been out here for generations.
It's our tradition since I was a little girl. My mom did all this, my aunt, this is my cousin. Yeah, so we just doing it, you know, with our kids, and then they gonna do it with their kids.
They come ready with a whole spread: ribs, chicken, brats, dogs, and yes, lamb chops, all timed to come out at regular intervals. But they also take it next level because, yes, they pack their own bathroom.
You guys have your own bathroom?
Yeah!
I have never in my lifetime seen anybody pack their own bathroom on this island, and I thought that was genius. But no matter where you go, you make lots of friends. You wanted to say something?
Yes, hi, my name is Lauren.
Very good, Lauren. Yes, honey, you can too.
Hi, my name is Zakiah McGee.
Okay, Zakiah, I have new friends, and I have hot dogs to eat, so we will, of course, be back to you later on this evening. We're live on Belle Isle. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
And apparently you have a bathroom
That's
too,
what I was gonna
Mara.
say. Just as important.
That's fantastic. This is why I love Detroit.
Yeah.
We know how to do it.
Brilliant.
We figure it out. Okay, Mara, thank you. And if you are away from your TV, don't worry. We still have you covered here on clickondetroit.com as well as the clickondetroit.com app.
You can watch our broadcast tonight live online. In fact, a lot of people like to, even if they're here in person, watch it on their phone or other streaming device because you can pick the view that you want to view the fireworks. We've got our choose your own view option, and you'll find the links to that right in the top story section of clickondetroit.com.
That's right. We have so much more to come as we build up to the big show. We will be back at 5:30 to find out what's going to be different this year besides, of course, being downtown.
So more to come, but right in the meantime, let's head back to the studio where Jason and Pamela are standing by.
New at 5.
Our other top story tonight, a judge makes a series of key decisions ahead of the trial of James and Jennifer Crumbley.
Attorneys for the couple have asked the judge to move the case out of Oakland County, saying they can't get a fair trial. Sean Lay was in the courtroom as those decisions came down today. And Sean, the trial not going to be moved, says the judge.
Let's get right to those details. You are right, Jason. The trial not going anywhere. No change of venue in this case. Also, the accused shooter's journal will also be allowed in as evidence. And right now there is a halt to any pre-trial publicity. From my view in the courtroom, there was a ton of emotion for this high-stakes hearing. James Crumbley, the father of the accused Oxford High School shooter, was animated in court today, shaking his head no a number of times, rolling his eyes while the judge discussed evidence, and he broke down when the judge read chilling entries from his son's journal.
I have access to the gun and ammo. I want to help, but my parents don't listen to me, so I can't get any help. I have zero help for my mental problems, and it's causing me to shoot up school. My parents won't listen to me about help or a therapist. unquote.
James and Jennifer Crumley fighting to keep their son's explosive journal entries leading up to the November 30th school shooting out of their trial. The judge says those entries will be allowed. The couple is accused of providing the gun used in the shooting to their son and ignoring his cries for help. The parents argued they can't get a fair trial in Oakland County and argued for a change of venue. The parents' motion denied.
Oakland County is not a small community and is sufficiently diverse to weigh against a finding of presumed prejudice. It's well established that pretrial publicity alone does not warrant a change of venue.
Attorneys for the couple then alerting the judge they plan on calling the couple's son, the accused shooter, as a witness to testify at his parents' involuntary manslaughter trial.
This is not about the defendants wanting to throw their son under the bus or make him look bad. This is about our clients defending the case.
But very interesting to see if the accused shooter, the son, is called to testify against his own parents at their trial. Guys, that trial is set now for October. We're live tonight. Sean Lane, Local 4, back to you.
Yeah, and of course we will be there. All right, Sean, thanks. A man has been charged with sexually assaulting a woman inside a Dearborn store.
Marshall Dwight Brown is accused of inappropriately touching a woman inside a Walmart. Police say Brown walked into the store while wearing an Amazon hat and shirt when he touched her, leading to an argument. Brown was arrested Thursday. The Dearborn police commander says tips from the community were instrumental in leading to the arrest. If you plan on hitting the road this holiday weekend, there's signs of relief at the gas pump. According to AAA, Michigan drivers are paying an average of $5.04 per gallon. That's down more than 10 cents from last week. In Metro Detroit, AAA says drivers are paying an average of $5.14 per gallon. If you plan on heading up north, AAA says you'll pay an average of $4.93 per gallon in Traverse City.
It did sound good when you said 404, though.
I know,
just
it was
for a
wishful
second.
thinking, right?
Yeah. We have much more to come on this Monday edition of The 5.
Let's check in with Paula.
The long game and the short game, how the overturning of Roe in Roe v. Wade is shaping up along battle lines.
And new developments involving basketball star Brittany Griner as she makes her first appearance in court. New tonight, what happened that could serve as a major blow to efforts to get her out of Russia. And here's Karen.
Local 4 investigators take you inside the home where a 3-year-old boy's body was found inside a freezer. We've got the troubling history of what happened inside that house. The investigation next.